I'm not really sure why I haven't filmed this video before, because to be honest, if there is any product in the world that I feel qualified to review, it is this one. So today we are talking about the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions Foundation or liquid makeup, or elsewhere in the world they call it Acne Solutions, but it is all the same formula, the same product, just under a slightly different name. Before we get started, I just want to say a quick hello. Welcome back to my channel if you have been around these parts before, or welcome to my channel if you have never seen my face before. My name's Amy. I make 2 or 3 videos a week, sort of beauty, fashion, lifestyle kind of videos, and a lot of them are these product reviews, and I make a lot of Clinique reviews specifically because I really like Clinique, but I do other brands as well. With these review videos, I always assume that if you're watching this, it is because you are trying to figure out whether this product is worth your money. So I try and include everything you need to know. So we're going to go through what it's supposed to do, we're going to go through the ingredients, we are going to go through my first impressions, or well, not my first impressions because I've been using this for a while, but we're going to put it on together. We're going to do a wear test throughout the day, and also I'm going to give you my final thoughts. That being said, I am just a person with skin. I'm not an expert in skincare or makeup, so I'm just sharing my opinions and experiences. Of course, if you have an experience that is the same as mine or different, please leave it in the comments, because then we can all scroll down and learn together, and I'm sure it will be really helpful for other people who are looking into buying this product. Also, if you do find this video at all helpful, it would really help me out if you could give it a thumbs up. It just helps me figure out what to make more of, and I think it helps more people to see the video as well. And lastly, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe and stick around. My big goal is 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we are getting close. And with all of that admin out of the way, let's crack on with the video. I want to start off by saying that this foundation is the foundation that I use and have used since I was about 14. I have strayed from it every now and again to try something new, or just sort of out of curiosity, but it's something that I always come back to. It's definitely got pros and cons, so that's kind of where I'm coming from when I'm filming this video. I would say it's my favourite foundation. So obviously this is going to be a positive review, but I want to tell you why I like it. First of all, let's have a look at what Clinique claim this foundation does, so that we can then match kind of my experiences to what it's supposed to do. So Clinique say that it is lightweight for oily or blemish prone skin that needs smooth coverage and skin clearing treatment benefits. So in terms of my skin is oily combination, so it's not really oily, but it definitely is more on the oily side, and I'm definitely prone to breakouts and blemishes as well. This oil-free foundation conceals, controls breakout, neutralizes the appearance of redness, and helps prevent future blemishes. So this is something that I really like about Clinique foundations, a lot of them, and especially this one, is that it is a foundation, but it does also have those skincare properties in there as well, and we'll come on to the ingredients in a moment. But basically there are the ingredients and the technology in here that is supposed to actively prevent future breakouts. This foundation provides a moderate coverage with a natural finish. So the idea is that it is going to look like your skin. So it's not overly matte, it's not overly dewy, it's just kind of somewhere in the middle with some moderate coverage. So it's not going to look really thick or cakey, but it is going to give you a little bit of, yeah, coverage, which I need because I have quite pink skin in certain areas. I'm just editing this video and I just want to pop on and say, actually, I didn't mean what I just said. You don't need to cover anything on your skin. I personally choose to cover up some of the redness on my skin, but if you have redness on your skin, you don't need to cover it up if you don't want to. Clinique also claim that it never looks chalky, which I think is quite a common problem with a lot of mattifying foundations. So one bottle of this, which is 30ml, costs £28.50. It comes in 10 different shades, and it is suitable for skin types 3 and 4, which is oily combination and very oily skin. And of course, as with all Clinique products, it is allergy tested and fragrance free as well. So now I just wanted to take a little look at some of the ingredients in there. So the one that first jumped out to me was the salicylic acid, and that is designed to kind of soothe your skin, and it is an anti-acne ingredient. We've also got some caffeine in there, which is an antioxidant, and also some glycerin as well, which is a natural moisturiser that helps the moisture barrier of your skin and the natural elasticity of your skin as well. However, I never noticed that actually as an ingredient in here we also have some denatured alcohol. So that is an ingredient that I don't typically get on with. I find that it can be quite drying to the skin, and often it actually makes me break out. However, I do understand why they've used it, because it is a penetration enhancer.
Not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate.
Which basically means that it helps those other ingredients to get deeper into your skin. I don't know whether it's just got like a really mild dose or whether it's some kind of a placebo effect, or I didn't realise I had it in it, but typically I do find that with alcohol products they cause me to break out. But I have used this, as I said, for about 10 years and I genuinely break out when I don't use it. So with all of that in mind, let's head over to a clip of past me putting this foundation on this morning so that we can see how it applies, how the coverage is, and kind of what it looks like on the skin. Hello from me and my bare face, which I'm not going to apologise for because everybody has one. We're going to try the Anti-Blemish foundation now, which feels so weird to film because I wear this really most days. I ask for it for like birthdays and Christmases and stuff as well. This is just the stock that I have at the moment in my drawer. Recently I have actually been using the shade 2, which is called Fresh Ivory, because I picked up a bit of a tan, but to be honest I think that tan has pretty much faded now, and I just need to face the facts and go back to my Fresh Alabaster. That's what I'm doing today. So this is what the packaging looks like. I like it because it's just very easy to squeeze. It is a bit annoying that at the end of a bottle the best way to get the like dregs out is to cut off the top like there and then just get the rest of it out with like a cotton bud or a brush. But aside from that, I do like the packaging. It's quite little as well, so it sits in places really nicely, like makeup bags and handbags and stuff. As you can see, this is what it comes out of. I normally just put a little bit on the back of my clean hand. That'll be enough for my whole face. And then today I'm going to use a questionably clean beauty blender. It is clean, but it doesn't look clean. I've already put primer on, so I'm not going to put any concealer on first today. I normally would, but I want you to be able to see the coverage of the foundation on its own first, and then I'll put the concealer on top. Okay, so I've now done that half of my face, but not that half. And I think you can really tell the difference. You can tell that it looks very natural, like that still looks like skin, but it just covers all of the redness. Clinique have that saying that it's your skin but better, and I feel like this foundation really kind of summarises that. What I really love about this foundation is the fact that it just takes any of the kind of pink tones and the redness out of my skin, and obviously I love the fact that I know that it's got those skincare benefits in there as well. Interestingly, obviously in the other clip I mentioned that it has alcohol in it, and I think that's really interesting. I didn't realise that actually before I looked up the ingredients for this video, and often I really don't enjoy products that have a lot of alcohol in it. If you saw my Clinique Super Defense Moisturiser review, you will know that. But apparently I don't mind it in this. Like, it really hasn't reacted badly with my skin, which normally it does, so maybe I've been blaming the wrong ingredient, or maybe there's just a really tiny amount of alcohol in here. But yeah, so that is the full face of foundation alone. So I've got no concealer on, I've got a little bit of primer and SPF underneath, and then just the foundation on top. I do wish that this had an SPF to it, but unfortunately they tend to save that for their like anti-aging foundation and skincare lines at Clinique. I don't really understand why they don't just make that more of a thing that all of their products have, because obviously like that's the #1 thing that you can do to protect your skin. But anyway, this is the coverage that it provides. I think it's just really soft. It evens out my skin nicely, and I think that it just provides a really nice and non-distracting base for the rest of my makeup. I really like to apply quite a lot of eye makeup, but I tend to use quite natural colours, so I like the fact that then my skin doesn't look too cakey or anything like that. So I'll just run away and put the rest of my makeup on, and then I will show you what that looks like too, but I mean, you've seen it before. Okay, so here is my finished makeup done for the day. As you can see, I mean, ignore my eyebrows because they've gone really badly, they're way too strong, but I just think that this foundation provides a really nice, like, blank canvas for the rest of my face. I don't feel like the foundation is at all distracting from any of the other makeup, which is exactly what I look for in a foundation, because I like the eye makeup to be like the sort of focal point of my face, and then obviously I like my face to just look kind of as natural as possible with a little bit of, I don't know, just make me look a bit more put together, I guess. Let me try and get close to the camera so you can see how it really sits on my skin. So I just think it does a really good job of not sinking into any pores, but it does still allow you to see a little bit of your kind of natural colouring. It's really good at eliminating redness while still showing like a few freckles and things through the foundation. It's like got good coverage but still looks very natural, which is what I really like about it. So now I'm going to go about my day. I've got quite a few errands to run. A lot of it which is outside, so my makeup might take a bit of a beating, but I will return at the end of the day to show you how well it has worn throughout the day. Good evening, everybody. It is about 11 p.m. I'm literally just about to take my makeup off and go to sleep, but then I just remembered that I was going to show it to you at the end of the day. So this is the foundation at the end of the day. As you can see, there's a little bit of shine around my nose area, which is definitely where I'm most oily. It has worn off in certain places. There's a little bit of redness showing through, a few spots showing through up there. But the thing that I think is really good about this foundation is the fact that I do find that it doesn't really break up. Like, it will fade throughout the day. This has been on for 15 hours. It's worn very well for 15 hours worth of wear. But if you can see what I mean, like, it doesn't go patchy, it just kind of wears off. But yes, that is the foundation after 15 hours of wear. I'm a big fan. Okay, so my final thoughts. To be honest, they are undoubtedly positive. I absolutely love this foundation. I go back to it time and time again. I find that it's really buildable. If you want some fuller coverage, it is really easy to just kind of put a little bit more on. The colour is perfect for me. It's the perfect shade. This palest one, Fresh Alabaster. Whenever I break away from this and use a different foundation for more than about 3 days in a row, I definitely find that my skin becomes quite irritable. So because of that, I do believe that the anti-blemish properties of this foundation are working. However, I have never had particularly severe acne, and definitely as I've got older my skin has cleared up a lot naturally anyway, so I don't know how much of it I can attest to this. While I don't know how much of my skin and my breakout situation is hormone related, as I've gotten older it's got better, apart from obviously that immediate difference that I noticed when I stopped using it. I will say that I just really like it as a foundation. It is the best foundation that I have found in terms of the way that it wears, in terms of the way that it sits on my skin. It doesn't move, which is what I look for in a foundation. When I put this on, it's not slipping and sliding around. It's not clinging in any areas where I don't want it to. It just looks really natural and like my skin, but better, which is what I go for. So would I recommend this foundation? It is an absolute yes. If you are prone to blemishes or acne, I think it's definitely worth a go. Obviously it is designed with that in mind, but also even if you're not prone to those things, I just think it is a really lovely foundation and a really lovely formula, and I would definitely recommend giving it a go if you would like to. You guys know that I am not afraid to say when I don't like a product, so how glowing my review of this is should tell you how much I like it. I've just realised that this childhood photo of Megan and I has been in the background the whole time. Don't look at that, I'm hideously sunburned. That is not good for a skincare review. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, please do give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share your experiences in the comments. Also, if you have any questions about this foundation, I'm more than happy to try and help. As I said, I'm not an expert, but I've been using it for a really long time, so hopefully I would be able to help with any questions that you had. Please do subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. I would love to have you around. Over, where should I put them? Over here we have a couple more videos that I think you might like, so you can check those out if you're looking for something to watch next. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in a couple of days. Bye guys.